I have never creased that much in my life. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Ailey if you're new. Today's video is going to be a little bit strange. It's going to be a little bit backwards. You can probably see that I look a little bit wild right now, and I'm going to explain it as I go through this video. It's been a little bit challenging. So today's video is all about these, and this is the new Jeffree Star Concealer, the Magic Concealer, or the Magic Star Concealer, and this is the powder, which is the Magic Star Powder. I got mine just for reference in C7 and beige, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a little bit of a tough time with this. So I have really tried though. So if you want to see sort of how I've struggled with this beyond all belief, then just keep watching. So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of just doing a first impressions on these two, I decided that I was actually going to try them properly, give you check-ins and stuff like that. I'm just throwing it on the floor. And I'm really glad that I did, because I have had nothing but a nightmare with this. I want so badly to love it that I have given it so many chances. So today what I'm going to do, because you will see later on in the video, I'll maybe either cut away to it or I'll put it in at the end, like all my check-ins and how I used it. The combinations that I've done is my Charlotte Tilbury powder and the concealer, because this is my #1 powder and I wanted to try it out with the concealer. Didn't really work all that well. I then used the actual powder with the concealer, because obviously that should really be the best combination. Didn't really work out that well. So now what I've figured is I'm going to try this concealer, the Jeffree Star one, with Laura Mercier, because this is another powder that I really love. And I'm going to try the powder with my e.l.f. concealer, because I really like this concealer. And we're just going to see how we get on with them separate, so how this performs on its own and how this performs on its own, take two sort of thing. And I'll explain to you what happened while I'm doing that with the other one, so how we got to this point. So I'm going to take this one here, the Jeffree Star one, and we're going to do it on this side, I think. I have only got foundation on. And then on this side, we're going to actually, I'm going to get a better match. Is that one a bit light? I'll maybe mix these. So I'm using the e.l.f. on this side. It's not too bad. I'm going to use just about the same amount. Maybe add a little bit of this darker shade in this. There we go. And I'm going to blend both sides out with my damp sponge. Do have a lot of playtime with the Jeffree Star one. It doesn't really like dry down like the Tarte Shape Tape does or that, and it's like really difficult to blend out. It is super easy to blend. The way I do my concealer is I start down here and I work it up towards my lash line, because I do have lines and I want there to be less product there. If you can hear scratching or anything like that, my cat is right below my camera. He's decided that he's going to sit on my table today. So I'm really sorry if he shakes the camera or anything, but he's loving life for some reason. It blends out beautifully, it really does. And where the e.l.f. one sort of dries down to a sort of demi-matte finish, this one sort of stays a little bit sticky. So here you can see, or you might be able to see, that I do have lines. They're both sinking into these lines. So I'm going to get on and set this. I love the packaging. I've already said, later on you'll see, I've explained, you know, kind of what my issue is with the packaging and how it comes and stuff like that. But I do really like the packaging. I'm really bummed that there's no scent. And I'll explain that later too. So I'm going to pick up the Jeffree Star Magic Star Powder. And this is a really awkward angle for me, so sorry, but these lines, it's hard to sort of smooth them out. I'm not even going to try baking with this, not right now anyway, until I can find a way to make it work. I think that's a bad idea. Okay, so that's that side set with the Magic Star Powder. And then I'm going to go into the Laura Mercier powder. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to pick it up on my brush. And then I'm going to go in and flatten this out. It has already creased in my eyes, my eye. Okay, so straight off the bat, I actually prefer the look of this side, which is the concealer and the Laura Mercier powder. I prefer how it looks. I don't think it looks as heavy. Just be that the powder's a little bit lighter. This one's obviously in beige. This one is translucent, so it could be that this one just isn't as brightened or whatever. But yeah, so this is it for now. The issue that I had was the first day that I wore it, I wore this with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and it creased worse than any concealer I have ever worn in my life creased. And I'm going to insert that footage right here. Okay, it's a little bit dark in here, but this is a check-in. So I've been wearing the concealer since 11 o'clock, so 6 hours. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Oh, there we go. Look at this! What is that? I have never creased that much in my life. I've been working, I've not really been looking at it. That's what is that? I'm serious, like that is not. I do have lines under my eye, but I don't want to have, I mean, those aren't really even lines for me. My Revolution concealer doesn't do that. So, like I said, I'm reserving judgment right now. I am kind of annoyed because I was really wanting this concealer to work. But I have to know that this isn't the powder. This is just the concealer. But right now, the concealer with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, my favourite all-time powder for under my eyes, does not work. So you can probably see that that was a little bit of a mess. And I hadn't done anything different than I would normally. So the next day, which was today, I actually did the two together. So I did the concealer and I did the powder and I did them together, and this was the result of that. Okay, so this is take 2 of the Jeffree Star concealer. So I got the one in beige, and this is something that's really kind of cheesed me off, and it's not just me, everybody's seems to be coming like this. So when you open it up, it looks like it's been opened. It's not been opened, I don't think, anyway. But, I mean, look at all that product that's now all over the place. I do like the packaging because obviously you've got the sifter in here, but it's got like a little cover on it. It always reminds me of like a salt shaker. And then you spin it round and you've got your little seal here. Right, but the thing that bugs me is how good is this sort of little spinny bit if even with a seal on it, it's bursting out all over the place. It could be in like transport or whatever, but it's really messy. I mean, when you're paying to get something new, it's kind of annoying when you're getting it and it looks used. But anyway, it shouldn't really affect the product. The other thing that's really disappointed me is it doesn't smell like anything. Everybody was saying, oh, it smells like bubblegum, it smells like, I think it's cotton candy, it's supposed to be, or candy floss if you're in the UK. So I'm just taking all the stuff off the excess, off the top really, and setting my under eyes as normal. The powder feels nice. The powder actually looks really nice. I think beige was a really good call. I was going to go for fair, but I actually think beige is a better colour for sort of setting my whole face. But yeah, I don't mind it right now. It's really smooth, it's really nice and soft. It doesn't feel sort of too heavy or too cakey or anything like that, so yeah. I don't know if you can see that. See it there? See how it's sort of left like big sandwiches that are missing? I don't know if I'm like explaining that properly, but literally down here it looks alright. Let me just check the mirror. Down here it looks great. But up here, it's just, I don't know, it's like rubbed away. There's a little bit glitter on my thingy. So yeah, I don't, this is like with the concealer and the powder. So the concealer, I don't think is for me. I may give it to somebody else to try to see if it is just me. If it doesn't work with his powder that it's supposed to go with, then I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't normally crease this badly with any concealer I've tried. Magic Star, not so magic after all, but we will see. So as you can see, I did really try to make these work, and like I said, I've done it again. So I'm going to see how these hold up for the rest of the night, and I will either leave it in the description box below in a tagged comment, a pinned comment, whatever it's called, and I'll put a photo at the end of this video for you. I am trying here. I really want to like them. I do not hate Jeffree Star. I don't hate his products. I don't hate these. I can't wear them together. I mean, I might play around with them again, but you know, because I do want, whenever I buy something, I want to make it work, because I don't want to have wasted money on it. But so far, I mean, yes, I'm not saying that they've not worked for everybody else and everybody else is just lying. I'm purely saying that they did not work for me. So if you have skin like mine, like more on the drier side, a little bit more temperamental, this may not work for you. That is just my opinion. It does not mean that I'm saying that it won't suit everybody, that it won't work for everybody. Like I said, it's my face. It hasn't worked for my face. I'm sure it hasn't worked for other people as well. So this obviously is my review on it. So far, it's not an everyday for me. I'm not going to be wearing it every day. I may try it on the odd day where I don't have to do anything to see if I can make it work. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I had really high hopes for it, and I am kind of bummed, but I suppose you win some, you lose some. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this video or you found it somewhat helpful, obviously I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Usually I try and get 3 videos up a week. But hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.